We invite you to join us on a trip to Italy where 5 little rollers have just fledged. Come and see how their first day after fledging looks like. After fledging, 5 roller chicks and their parents keep close to the nest box. They are sometimes visited by other rollers. Some of the visitors are young rollers from the previous year, others are just adult rollers from the neighborhood. They come to sit either in the tree or on a stick in front of the nest box. Adult rollers gather next to the nest box after fledging of the nestlings in order to bond, feed their young and book the nest box for themselves, so that they could come back here next year to breed. They go into the nest box several times in order to leave their scent there. During the first visit in the empty nest box, the adult roller calls and moves in the nest box. It is a part of the nest box booking ritual. Finally, the roller leaves the nest box with a shell in its beak and calls out to other rollers. We can imagine that this behavior means that the roller thinks and lets other rollers know that the nest box is reserved. During the second visit in the empty nest box, the adult roller also calls and moves a few times in the nest box, whereas the other adult roller remains on the roof of the nest box and listens carefully to the calls of its mate coming from the nest box. When the roller leaves the nest box, it calls to its mate and the mate answers. They both sit and call, one on the stick and the other on the roof of the nest box. Suddenly, some other rollers come close to the nest box. As the 2 rollers have just booked the nest box, they have to scare the other rollers away. During the third visit, the adult roller wants to take a stone from the nest box, but, in the end, leaves with an empty beak. This time its mate gets tired of waiting and decides to fly away earlier. At sunset, the roller chick which fledged last, the so-called number 5, the warrior, wants to eat. It is so hungry that it won't stop calling. It is very persistent. As a result, it is fed 3 times on the stick in front of the nest box. It gets delicious insects caught by its parents and looks at the nest box where it can see its own shadow. It can be seen that the warrior is curious at first, thinking that it is another roller, but later, it drops this idea. The warrior keeps waiting. However, since no one arrives with the food and there is no fourth feeding, it flies away to spend the night somewhere in the vicinity of the nest box, probably in the tree. This is how the first day after fledging ends. It was full of action and interesting bonding behaviors. Thank you for watching. We hope that you find this video interesting. If you do not forget to hit the subscribe button in order to see more videos like this.